Hey, right, welcome. I'm Zodiac. Welcome. In this reading, I'm going to provide you a manifestation stuff, more attention on the link. But the point is that it's how kids. If you hear any voices in the background, I'm sorry about that, but not. But the point is that in this reading, this is for a Sunday reading for January the 12th of 2024. This reading will provide what's going on to the culture, how it is, and this is how we can understand that from how it is. I'm not being majestic or how it is, but this is like a logic explanation on how it is. This is the way of how it goes. This is the way of how you can promote what things are. You have to understand that, right? This is the way of how you can do it. This is how you can understand that, the form of how you can do it, and it's the way of how it goes. It's the way of how you can proceed with caution, and this is the way it goes. So, I know that you all like this video. Please give a like, please give a comment, and enjoy, because this is what it seems to be. And enjoy, because this is what I have for you. And I hope that this reading helps you for the day of the holiday, right? This is how you can do it. This is how you can proceed with caution. And you have to understand how it is, right? You have to figure out who, the what, the when, the how, that thing is, right? So, you have to understand how it is, and you have to do what you can to understand that and the way of it is. So I'm going to tell you what one of the oracle cards says, and then we will get started on that. So we have love. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. Love is practical. Love is anytime you love, you're having love like the entire world or anything else, right? Love like your family. Love like your whoever you are, right? This is the way it goes. Love is an experience about everybody, and this is the way of how it goes. And when you have that priority about how it is. You have to have that, right? Because when you have love, you have that experience about what's going on, and that's what you have to know about your ways and your knows and how it is, and you have to provide what you're looking for. But this is what it's based on. This is the truth and reconciliation of how it is one way or another. And this is the way of how it is, because you have to have love and beyond of that situation, right? That's what it's meant to be. So that's how it goes, right? So that's what it seems to be for that one. This is how it kind of plays out. This is the way it kind of goes in one way or another, and this is how it seems to be, and this is the way it goes. So here we go. So we have basically how it is. We have the Page of Wands reversed. We have that practical explanation on how things are, and you have to think about what's going on in that way of how it is in this format, of this how this way of how it goes. You have to see what's going on. You have to provide what you're looking for on that. How it is. This is like how you can understand the way of how it goes. This is the way it kind of seems to be. So let's see. Let's see what's going on. So let's see. So we have the picture reversed. We have the three of cups upright. You have the 7 of cups reversed. Yeah, so there's no delusion, there's no progress, but then you have 3 of cups, there's celebration on your side. So you're dealing with another Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. There are things they need to learn in order to proceed with caution. There are things that you need to learn. You have to provide. You have to do what you can, and you have to raise what you're looking for, and that's how it's going to be. What's up with the 7 cups here? It's full of right. See, there is change we're going to come up. Everything is going to change in one or another, and when you think about it, you think, okay, well, I got this, I know what to do. This is like a life experience, and you have to do it about head-on in that situation. It's not going to be a head-on solution. It's not. But the point is that in this general format of this whole entire reading, it does make sense, and you have to provide what you're looking for in the base of how it is, right? This is like how you can proceed and how you can filter your own decisions, your own life experiences, and when you do that, you think, okay, well, everything's fine, but you have to understand that it's the way of how it goes. This is like a give and take situation on how you can believe it in order to achieve it. This is the way it kind of goes. You have to master your own way of how you can make decisions clearly, and this is how it is. Because you have to have love and beyond situation of how it is, because you have to, do what you can, and you have to proceed of how it is, right? This is how you can promote what you're looking for, and you have to do that. So let's see what's going on in this situation. The Page of Cups reverse. Yeah, see, there's something happening in that situation, and you have to think that, okay, well, I got this, I know what to do. But you have to do what you can in order to succeed in that position. So, how it is, right? This is like how you can provide, provide the way you're looking at, and this is how it's supposed to be. So let's see. Okay, Cups reverse, World reversed, and the A wants reversed. Yeah, see, there's something that there is no empathy, there's no two sides of the story. The World reversed, there's incompletion, and A wants reversed, there's no speed, there's nothing. Because when you have no speed, you have like low energies and everything else, and you think, okay, well, why is me? This is the way it goes. It's the way of how you can interpret your own decisions and say, well, I got this, but this is the way it goes, right? This is the way of how you can do them. The Swords reversed, the Nine of Cups reversed, the Eight of Pentacles is upright, but the Two of Swords is upright, because you don't know which direction you're going to take left or right. So you deal with another Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, you're dealing with another Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. There are things that you need to understand, the way how you can understand the way of how it goes. You have to promote on how things are, and you have to, master your own decisions. It's the way of how it goes. This is not like crystal clear and everything is all clear. No, it's like could be all foggy in that situation. Right? This is the way of how it goes, because you need to know what you're looking for, and you have that based on morality, how things to be, right? This is the way of how it goes, right? You have to think, well, this is like how it seems to be. This is like almost a life force. This is the way of how you can look at it from different angles. So let's see what's going on. So you have the Ten of Fire, accept help from others, life is about them, stress related health concerns. See, this is the way it goes, where you're dealing with another Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. So there are things they need to learn in order to discover about how you can have your own peace of mind, have your own courtesy. You have to be who you are. You have to think about, well, am I doing this right? Am I doing this wrong? There are things they need to process, and acknowledge what you can, but you have to evaluate what you're looking for. This is the way of how it goes, because you have to evaluate how you can do that, have strategy, how you can do it. It's the way of how you can do it, right? It's the way of how you can proceed with caution. This is the way it happens, because majority is the way of life. Majority is almost the key. It's the way it happens, because you have to think about, well, is this an opportunity to learn? Is this focus? Is this belief on how things are, right? That's what it needs to be, because you need to learn about that. You need to, believe on how you can do it, right? It's like I always say this, it's like seeing is believing, believing is seeing. That's all you can do. But that's what it is, right? Because you have to be on a life path on what's going on. That's how it is. Right? So you know what I'm saying, right? This is the way it kind of goes, because you have to understand where you have, how you can proceed with caution, have different things to do that, and think, well, I got this, I know what to do. And when you think about it, you think, well, do I have the right and give or take of this situation? Do I, prove myself worthy, to get my, how it is, right? This is how you can believe it in order to accept on how things are. You do that, right? It's the way of how you can believe it on what's going on, because you have to think, it's like, well, am I doing this right? Am I doing this correctly? Things will go into that. You have to do what you can, because this is like how it is, where you have to think, it's like, well, am I doing this right? This is the way it goes, because you have to know what's going on, right? Because when you have to believe on how in that way, right? It's the way of how you can understand it. Pentacles reversed, followed by the Ace of Swords reversed, followed by the Two of Swords is upright, followed by the Three of Swords reversed, followed by the Temperance reversed. Death card represents Scorpio. But then, yeah, the Seven of Cups is upright. Yeah, see, the point thing is that in that movement, it's like where you have the Ace of Swords reversed, there's no understanding here. There's like a misunderstanding. You have communication, okay, but then you have endings. You don't know which direction you're going to take that, right? So they're both sides that you don't know which direction, you know. This is the way of how confusing this is. It's like almost like a confusing spot. You see what's going on, and you have to think, okay, well, I got this, I know what to do, right? So you have to do that. You have to guarantee what you're looking for, and then you have to think, it's like, well, am I doing this right? Right? Am I doing this right? So let's see. So yeah, the Ten of Swords is upright. Yeah, the Three of Wands is upright. Six of yeah, the Nine of Swords reversed. Seven of Wands reversed. Ace of Swords is upright. Yeah, see, you have an understanding here. You do have a misunderstanding, but then you have an understanding here. And Ten of Swords is upright, where you have all these conclusions. Three of Wands, you want to communicate, and that's how it is. Ten of Cups is upright, followed by the Queen of Swords reversed, followed by the King of Swords reversed. Yeah, the Moon is upright, but the Knight of Wands is upright. Yeah, see, so you could deal with another Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, right? So there are things you need to understand where you have to proceed with caution. You have to proceed what's going on, you know. This is a way of how you can understand that. So here we go. So the Hermit is upright, followed by the Sun is upright, followed by the Judgment reversed, followed by the Hierophant reversed, followed by the Magician is upright. Yeah, because you have skill, you have inspiration, you have solitude, because you're looking for a soulmate probably. The High Priestess reversed, followed by the Strength card is upright, followed by the Temperance is upright, followed by the Sun reversed. Yeah, because you have negativity, right? That's how it is. And then all of a sudden, well, you have that. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune reverse, you have bad luck, the Fool reverse, but then you have the Devil's upright. Yeah, because you're having an obsession. You're feeling like, oh well, this is not good. This is the way of how it is. It's, you know, it's a pain in the butt. You know, this is the way of how it goes, right? Because you have to think, it's like, well, am I doing this right? Because you have the strength. You know, it does represent Libra, but then you have the Devil that represents like Capricorn. But it does represent, like, you know, a violation, and you're getting all angry, and you're getting all, you know, how it is, and you're doing all the bad stuff, whatever it is. But, you know, I could be talking to a cross-watcher here. You know, it could be, I'm talking about maybe a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. I could be talking about, you know, a Gemini, Aquarius, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or Virgo, Taurus. You know, that's how it is, right? Because when you have to believe on how it is, where you have to, you know, negotiate and do things and what you can doing. You have to have a good reputation. You have to get that, you know, how it is. You have to have that assessment on how it is, right? Because when you have assessment, you know what's happening. You know, it's the way of how you can see it, right? In order to believe it. You know, it's just the way of how you can understand it. So let's see what the universe is saying. So you have Two Cups reversed, there's no relationship. Six of Cups reversed, there's no past. 3 1 upright, there's communication. Ace of Swords upright, there's understanding here. Seven of Swords reversed, there's no deceit. Chariot upright, there's progress. Star reversed, there's no inspiration. Message upright, there's skill. Ace of Cups upright, there's satisfaction. 8 1 reversed, there's no speed. Empress reversed, there's no nourishment. Two of Swords reversed, there's no crossroads. Yeah. The Man reversed, there's no interpretations. Eight of Swords is upright now because there's anxiety. Yeah, because you're having communication but then you're feeling sad at the same time. You know, that's how it is. Because you're whimpering, you know, that's just how it is. Then you have the Tower reversed, there's no transformation. 4 1 reversed, there's no celebration. 10 Cups reversed, there's no completion. 8 1 still right, there's no beginning. Yeah, so if you deal with another Leo Aries says, "Tears for dealing with one of their parents." So there are things that you need to learn and how you can understand them. Because the way of how you can conquer your own feelings, your own ways of saying, well, God doesn't know what to do. And, life is experience forever. This is the way it goes, right? Because you have to think, saying, well, am I doing this right? This is the way of how you can conquer your own decisions and say, well, am I doing this correctly? And, it's the way of how you can do it. Life will help you. It'll hit you so many times, and you need to understand that because, you have to think about, you have to see positive, not negative, and if you're negative, you're having a bad reputation. This is the way how you can try to understand that. You're trying to not intervene or whatever it is. You have to know what you do because you have to know what's going on, right? You have to know what's happening in that reverse situation. This is the way it goes, right? This is how it is. And let's see what the universe is going to say. So Temperance is upright, Death card is upright, the Lovers is upright, Spirit is upright, the High Priest is here, just in reverse, Moon is upright, the Emperor is reversed, the Fool reversed, the Devil is upright. Yeah, see, there's basically where you're looking for a soulmate, you're trying to have healing, you're having endings, you're having decisions, but then you have the Devil does represent Capricorn, but does represent violation. Because you could be saying bad language and all that stuff. We have Force reverse, you're having bad luck. The Just reverse, because you're not taking action, or maybe you're not going through. The Strength card is you're having strength. The Chariot is upright, there's progress. The Taurus is upright, there's transformation. Yeah, everything's changing. The Chariot is upright, there's inspiration. The Emperor reverse, there's no structure. The Sun reverse, you're in negativity. So, this is the way it happens. This is the way of how it goes. This is the way it seems to be. So, this is the way it goes, and this is the way it happens, and you have to know what you're doing, and this is the way it goes. So, I hope you all enjoy this. I hope that you can understand the way of how it goes, and you have to think about what's happening in that perspective. This is the way it happens, because you have to think, okay, well, this is the way it goes, this is the way of how things are, and you have to do what you're told to do. Be responsible, be how you can, do what you can, and you have to understand what's happening from the inside of the situation. It's the way of how it goes. Everything will change from split second, and you know how it is, right? It's a parallel. It's the part of how things are, and this is the way it goes. This is the part of life, so this is the way it happens, and this is how it is. So I hope you all like this video. Please give it a like, please give it a comment.